Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. Free trade analysis by Vaji Kazmi. If you still have not liked and subscribed my channel, please click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon. We are gonna analyze the USDJPY pair, then we are gonna analyze DJ, then we are gonna analyze the DE30, and later we are gonna do the two most famous cryptos, Bitcoin and Ethereum. The Bitcoin analysis and the Ethereum analysis will also be done. But first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to start off with the USD JPY analysis, which is also the USD Yen analysis. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, in the yesterday's video, I mentioned that in the daily chart, it is still bullish. So what we have observed is that this buying pressure has maintained, and today we can see that this hammer closing has clearly given the buyers and open space, and the buyers really push the market up. Okay, so if for the intraday traders we are gonna open the 4-hour chart. So the two short levels that we marked yesterday were not respected, and they were clearly broken. Okay, so market was somewhere around here yesterday. If you guys would have taken a short trade from here, which I clearly mentioned that if the market closes below, then you guys can go short, and if you guys would have gone short, then you guys must have made profit. Okay, so what I am seeing is that this area is respected very well yesterday. As today this area has the second area has been broken. Okay, and it has been clearly broken. So what are we gonna wait for? That if this area is tested and we have a bullish closing around here, then we can go long again. Okay, so the most recent area of interest for longing, for looking for a long trade would be this zone. Yes, this zone is critical right now. If market enters this zone again, then we are gonna look for a long trade. Okay, sorry, this was okay. So if yes. I am marking this area for you guys so you guys know it better. Yes. Okay, by now you guys must know that how I am identifying my supports and my resistances. I mark these things in front of you guys so you guys can have a better grip on market. You guys can have a better analysis for your own self, and this would definitely improve your trading by analyzing the charts, by watching daily these charts. You can have much better understanding, and if you are a intraday trader, then you guys have to have a really good grip on the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart. If we study the 1-hour chart, uh, where we are currently over here at 19, so where were we yesterday? It's in 1890. Okay, so this was the closing that we had yesterday. Okay, so this would have been our area of interest yesterday, but the market did what it did not respect this area. Okay, market entered over here and market started to go up. So what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? We are gonna wait for a good buying setup, which is from here. Okay, I have marked this area according to 4-hour zone, but if you are a good 1-hour trader, then you can easily identify this area as a good buying zone. This area. Okay, this area is really close to this, so I'm gonna remove this and I'm gonna stretch uh, this. Yes, I'm gonna yes, I'm gonna mark this area and I'm gonna make in this bigger. Yes, so what I am expecting is that if the market respects either this area, or if the market respects this area, okay, and market goes long from here or from there, okay. So yes, I'm gonna go long from either here, or I am gonna go long from here. So what I have done is I have given you a good buying scenario setup. So you have to know that from where you are gonna take a trade. Okay, you have to know that if the market is gonna going down from here, and only then giving us a good buying opportunity like this or like this or like this, then we are gonna go long. If the market is giving us a signal like this, then we are not gonna go long. That these type of candle are not good confirmations. Okay, by now you guys must have understood that I always enforce that look for good candles to enter a market. Do not look for empty candles. Okay, look for full good body candles only for entries. Okay, do and especially do not enter in the middle of any candle. Okay, so as the behavior is good in a buying scenario, so I am not really looking for a short trade, but still, if you guys are really into trading and you don't want to miss any chance of trading, so what you can do is you can okay, Control C, Control V. I'm gonna make this another area of interest for you guys. If just imagine if the market goes back up here and respects this area again and then goes down like this or like this, then you can go short from here as well. Okay, I'm gonna mark a few arrows from here as well. If the market is currently over here, so the market goes up like this, I'm gonna mark this area in red so you guys have a better picture, and market goes down again. Market closes with a selling setup, it closes with a sell, then you guys can short this pair. And but for a smaller for a small while, okay, just take your profits, always break even your trade as soon as you come in profit, and get out of the market. Okay, do not wait for the market to overturn. Do not look for extra profits. Okay, make quick profits and get out of the market, because you never know when the market is going to play. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this arrow. Yes, okay. So I hope you guys have understood that what I'm gonna trying to say. You have to buy if the market closes above this area, if the market respects this area, okay, you have to buy. If the market respects this area once again, then it's a double bar top setup and you are gonna sell this pair, okay. What if the market goes here? Then you are gonna make these similar patterns but on the above levels, and for a selling setup this would be our best area of selling, as the best area of selling in the daily has not yet been tested, and it is this area. Okay, if the market tests this area again and gives us a good short opportunity, we are going definitely gonna go short from here. Okay, this is the most recent area of sellers where the market had a huge short scenario. Okay, so just wait for a good opportunity, for a good selling opportunity or a buying opportunity. Okay, just wait for the right setup. Okay, the next pair that we are going to analyze is DJ. So what the DJ has done with us is that DJ has been really bullish, and when yesterday we were analyzing this pair, the market was somewhere around what we can say here. Yes, the market was here, and what it did is it tested again this area and closed over here. So if you guys would have shorted from here, this is a kind of a double top situation in the 1 hour, then you guys must have made a profit of 1 by 1.3 easily. I'm gonna show you guys the setup of a short trade, that if you guys would have had taken that trade, then how much profit you would have made, if only if you had taken that trade. Okay, so this is the area. Okay, so this was our setup. That market closed over here. This would have been our stop loss, and the stop loss was not hit at any point, and easily you would have made a profit of a ratio by 1 by 2.6. So the ratio that I usually offer is, that I advise, is 1 by 1.3, but this is a huge profit. Okay, so even though that this market is bullish, but if you had taken this beautiful trade of simple method of trading with a double top, then you guys would have easily made this profit yesterday. Okay, so and what did we observe today? We observed today that this area was tested again and is broken. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this. So if this area is tested again and is broken, so now what I am gonna do is I'm gonna wait for this area to be tested again, and if this area is tested again, and I look for some long opportunities from here like this. If the market goes okay, so I'm gonna mark this area for you guys from here. I'm gonna make it green, as now it is acting. This is a buying setup now. I'm gonna make this green as well, as this has now turned out to be a support. Okay, so we are looking for a long trade from here, as the market started to rise from here. Okay, so if market comes back here, respects this area, we are gonna go long. Okay, now for a short scenario, what we are gonna do is we are gonna mark an other area. Okay, which would be this area. Yes. Okay, this would be our resistance. This would be our short-term resistance. What you can say is that if the market respect, just imagine the market goes up here and respect this area again, and it closes down, then maybe you can go short uh, s- uh, for a quick trade in and out. Okay, so that would be good retracement. But if the buying setup is caught by you, then that would be very great, that as the market's momentum is towards buy. So I'm also gonna put some arrows for a selling setup, so you can have a better picture for selling as well. Okay, C control V. So what we can do is like something like this. Okay, maybe. So, and what if you are a risky trader, what are you gonna do next? Okay, so if I am a risky trader, I'm gonna go for a area in a daily chart, but I am not looking at any recent area from where I would go long. Yes, as you can see in the daily chart, that this area is great area of interest. Okay, and the next level of interest is over here. Okay, this is in the daily chart. So if the market is gonna go up, there is a good chance that market is gonna go up till 34,806 approximately. This is the next area of interest. And finally, another recent resistance is over here. Okay, this is the third area. So if you are a risky trader, then if the market closes above this zone, okay, if market closes above this zone, then you go long. Okay, you go long like this, and I'm gonna put this arrow right over here. Okay, Only if you are a risky trader. I am generally not a risky trader. I am a very cautious trader, and I do not like to take these risks where the market is basically playing with you. I do not want market to play with me. I am not a big market player. The smart money is always the big market player. What I love doing is I like to follow the footsteps of the smart money, and that's what I am training you guys for as well. Okay, so let's analyze the next pair, which is DE30. So DE30 is bullish as well. What we have observed is that market is currently over here. Where was the market yesterday? When we analyzed, market was over here. Okay, so the market, what did it do to us from yesterday till today? The market did not respect this area and broke above. Okay, so we did not trade anything in this pair as market is making a new area of interest, which is over here. Okay, so if you are an intelligent player of the market, what you would have easily identified would be that this became an area of interest today. Okay, I'm marking this area for you guys. Yes, this. Okay, this area easily became the interest point. Okay, when the market went up from here, this was our support zone. I'm gonna mark this as green. Even this is now acting as a support zone. Okay, so what happened is that the market was over here yesterday, over here. Okay, market went down but did not close below this zone. Market respected the zone and went sideways, and suddenly market started to gain momentum and market went up all the way to 13 and 13945. We had an area of interest over here. Market took out this high, but suddenly in the next few hours market once again broke back over here. Okay, so this area has been tested 2 times in the 1 hour zone, so you would be very smart if you would have taken this candle as a good buy signal, but taken a trade only if you are a risky trader. Then you would have taken this trade and you would be in intense profit. But if you are a trader like me, you would have definitely waited for a confirmation, which only happened on this candle. And if even if you would have taken a trade from here, you would have still made a good profit ratio. I'm gonna mark this profit for you guys, and how much profit you would have made if you would have simply followed this. Okay, so you took a trade from here till here. How much profit was it? It is 1.2. It is, yes, 1.27. Okay, the almost near about to my usual profit target, which is 1 by 1.3. Okay, if you were a safety trader, then you would have definitely hit a 1 by 1 or 1 by 1.2 or 1.3, even if you had reduced the stop loss. Okay, so I am giving you this scenario again, that this is the area of interest from where you can go short. Okay, I'm marking this area that just in case if the market tries to test this area, we can go short from here. Okay, as this area has been tested, and if it is tested again and the market closes below this area, then we can definitely go short. I'm gonna put some arrows for you guys for better understanding. Market goes to here, and then market closes. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so then we can have a good selling setup from here as well. But if we are looking for a good buying setup, then what we can do is we can look for a trade from till here. I'm gonna make this green so you guys know that this is a buying setup. Okay, and if this area is respected, then you can go long. Okay, so we have to wait for a confirmation for either retracement of a double top or a double bottom. Okay, and then we are gonna trade accordingly. So if and if we are gonna go long, then we have to identify another area where the resistance is most likely. Okay, so yes, so where do we have the next part of resistance available? Mm, in the recent areas over here. Yes, this is the area. This is the area of interest. Okay, so I am marking this area of interest for you guys, so you guys know that this is an area of interest. Yes, if this area, and what about this zone as well? Okay. Yes, now this is a tricky situation where I am trying to find a good opportunity to buy. If it for risky players of the market, this would be the area. Okay, this, or I would say this. So let me just drag this market over here. Yes, this is the most recent area of interest. Okay, from here the market went up. Recently, market has respected this area several times, previously as well, over here as well. So this would be, yes, the 14,000 level. Okay. So where are we now? We are currently at 1394, and if we are bullish, then we can go long if the market closes above 14,007. Market closes above this area, then we can go long. Okay, yes, something like this. So but you have to wait for the setup, but this setup is only for those who are real risk takers and who don't want to miss anything. Okay, so this is the DE setup. Next we have BTC. Okay, so the trade that we took yesterday was hit with a stop loss. In Bitcoin over here, you can clearly see that we had a target of 1 by 1.3, but Bitcoin did not follow our pattern yesterday, and we had hit a stop loss. Okay, so never be afraid of hitting a stop loss. It is a very vital part that every trader gets hit with a stop loss, even if he has $100 account or a $10,000 account or $100,000 account, doesn't matter. Every trader gets hit with a stop loss. Okay, so it is nothing to be afraid of. You should never be afraid of hitting with a stop loss. Just like hitting a target level or a take profit level gives a trader much confidence, hitting a stop loss should also give confidence to the trader, because if you do not hit a stop loss, you can never know, and you can always, and you would be always thinking that you are a winning trader, and you would enter in several entries, and you might start hitting huge losses. So if you hit controlled losses, like in this case I only hit a 1% loss, but by today's video I have given you several setups where I would have definitely made by 2-3% profit. So even if 1% profit is taken out from here, doesn't matter. I had already booked my profit through good risk management, through good money management, and at the end of the day I have not really lost anything, rather I have gained. But in terms of trades, yes, a few trades go in my way, a few trades go in the other way. So there is no one can win this market 100%. Okay, there is always there can always be a right and wrong, and what we can do is we can only play by the odds. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this trade, and we are gonna have a new setup. I'm gonna remove the drawings in this. Okay, so what do we have over here? We have, I would first of all like to observe the BTC in the daily chart. What I am seeing is higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So BTC is in a bullish momentum. So I'm gonna mark this. So this is the recent low. So if I mark something like this and I stretch it, okay, I stretch it. So BTC is testing its recent trend line. So I think it's important that BTC does not break below this trend line in daily if it has to remain bullish. If this trend line is tested and we are given we are given closing below this trend line, then there's a chance that BTC might go and test the lower levels. Okay, but still we are bullish on the daily chart. What about the 4-hour chart? Okay, the 4-hour chart, yes, the 4-hour chart is also being tested again along with our daily trend line. So what we can do is, if this trend line is tested and we have a good buying opportunity available, then we can go long. Okay, I'm gonna put some arrows for you guys. Okay, something like this. Then I'm gonna see Control V. Okay, like this. Okay, if this trend line is tested and we have a good buy closing over here, then we can go long. Okay. In terms of areas, we have this as the area of interest. Yes, this is our resistance area currently in the 4-hour. Okay, if this area is tested again, then we are gonna go short. Okay, for example, if I'm gonna make this a little bit more long. Yes, so if the market again enters this area, I'm gonna look for a short opportunity. Unless this area is broken, then I'm not gonna look for a short opportunity. Okay, so what I am looking at is this area. Okay, this area in 4-hour is also a critical area in recent times. This is the most recent double bottom that we had made. Okay, so what you can clearly see is this is an area and this is a second bottom. Okay, we had this scenario. If we again hit this scenario where we are currently testing this zone, if we test this zone and we have a good buy closing, then we can go long from here as well. Okay, so if this is only if we have a good buy closing from here, then we can maybe get a target of 1 by 1.3 that we usually keep in sight. Okay, but be careful that if this area is broken, then what is gonna happen? If just imagine that this area is broken like this. Yes, if this area is broken, then yes, I'm now giving you a selling trade if this area is broken and this area is retested. Okay, how this area is tested like this, and once again we have a selling opportunity. We see that the market is selling, then we are gonna go short. Okay, so since I am still bullish on BTC, then it is most likely that it's gonna go up tomorrow, but you never know what the smart money is planning for us. So we need to have all scenarios in mind. Okay, we cannot fight with the market, we have to play along the market. Okay, The next setup, okay, this I am also marking another area of interest for you guys. Be very careful from here that if the market tests this area, where is it? Over here. Okay, if the market tests this area and gives a positive closing like this, then it would form a double bottom situation with this bottom, and then we can go for a long trade from this area. Okay, so just wait for a little while, okay, and play accordingly. Next we have Ethereum. The Ethereum has reacted beautifully from our area of interest. Let us open the 1 hour chart for better understanding. Okay, so this is the 19, this is the 5, 22. Okay, yesterday we were over here at this candle when we were discussing this chart. What we have seen is that we marked this area, market tested this area once, market tested this area twice. If you were a risky trader, then you could have gone long from here on the closing of this candle and you would have booked a profit till here. And once again this area is tested, no, you do not go long on the first test. You wait for a second test which is happening, which just happened in the last hour over here. And if you consider this as a double bottom from here and from here, and if this candle closes in a good bullish manner, then you can go long. Okay, I'm gonna mark a few trades for you guys. So if this candle is closes above, then you can go long and achieve your target of 1 by 1.3. Okay, so if I'm gonna mark then the few areas of interest for you guys as well, so you guys know this is the area of interest. See control B, and this is the most recent area of interest. Okay, there is a good chance that market might reverse from here. Okay, so what can happen, we you never know what might happen. Okay, so look for a short term long trade from here. If the market closes above it, then continue this trade. If the market closes above this level as well, then you can even continue further. Okay, but if the market comes to this area and tests this area and closes below, then you guys can go short till this zone is tested again. Okay, what I am looking is that looking at is that this area has been tested twice, and this liquidation low has been taken out by this liquidation low. So there is a good chance that tomorrow Ethereum is gonna go up. So what are we gonna do is we are gonna put another setup as well. One setup would be that if this candle closes green, then you can go long till here. Okay, another setup would be to go short if this candle goes, if this market goes till here and tests this area and closes below, then you can go short. Okay, like this. So be a little bit cautious and trade accordingly. Always manage your risks. Okay, just to wait and watch, do not abruptly enter in a trade. Okay, we are seeing a downtrend in Ethereum right now. In 1 hour you see this high, then we have a lower high, we have a lower high, and then we have a lower high. Okay, so the market is now in a downtrend kind of. Let me make a trend line for you guys. So it would be something like this. Okay, no, this is the wrong trend line. No, the trend line is not really working right now, but you guys have the idea that what I am trying to say over here. I'm gonna try to mark it again. What if I mark it from here? Okay, yes, this works as well. Okay, so be careful that this is a trend line and this trend line is also being tested. So just be careful that the market is making lower highs, which means that market is gonna sell. Okay, so this be vigilant and be careful, and there is a quite good chance that market might reverse from here instead of the level that I have marked. Okay, so be vigilant that until which area the market is respecting. If market is respecting this area, then sure thing. If market is respecting this line, then we have another setup. Okay, so just be careful and watch everything very carefully. Well, that's all for today, and I hope that you guys would have learned something out of these analysis. If you guys want me to keep on analyzing these pairs for you guys, then please support me and comment in the comments section if you guys want me to do any other pair, or if you guys want to know further setups, or if you guys have any queries. And also please like and subscribe my channel, and thanks for your support. Thank you.